그저 스쳐지는 것처럼 하지만 서로와 우리만의 축복은 어떤 시간을 살아가서 뭐야? 나를 좋아해줄지
I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilly, an Oniromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Kareem Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that
단델라이온을 구하자.
Wars everywhere.
어디로 가야 됩니까? 오.
Waste of breath.
Ah! Easy.
Somebody help me.
I think I'm getting sick.
My wife won't believe it.
That's your cat.
Somebody help me.
My wife was not Jack
연극을 위한 전용원. 구도로 가서 연극을 위한 안녕원을 구성하자.
everything you ever need.
무기수리 해야 되는데? 아토리 왜 여기 있어? 자, 다 와갑니다. 아, 임마 다이다이 깨는 거 아이가?
Good fight. Some nice footwork there.
Challenging me, or is it hell you want to face? A Witcher versus the Beast of Metina. Killer instinct versus primal wrath.
I'd like to hire you to help out. We're staging a play.
Need us to kick some ass on stage.
Actually want you to usher. Keep the peace. Make sure no one's ass gets kicked, on stage or off.
Got the wrong men.
How about a wager? If I beat
얘기를
Hal,
하자.
you'll come work for me, gratis.
See, Al's no fat. You'll need something special.
What if I lose?
Oh, you'll lose. But we'll...
오케이.
Fine. Fight you both.
I'm fine.
Cough
Thank
up
you.
the coin first. Lose, and it stays with us.
Double your wages, as promised. But if I win, I get...
Al! Finish him! Got something special like that!
아, 좀 치나. 오케이. 원, 투. 여기가 빠세.
Well. Ain't often you get such a lovely thrashing, eh, Al? Man's speechless, but I can see it on his mug. Bugger likes it. Time we got some rest. We'll guard whatever you want. For free, eh, Al? Your coin? Have it back. And don't fret. We'll get there before any of
Okay.
the dances.
거래는 성사되었다. 자, 그 다음은 여기가 가깝겠네. 달려. 아, 여기 수리하는 데 없나? 아, 대장장이 저 밑에 있네.
Doppler belongs to the fire, not on stage.
똑똑. 여기 옛날에 트리스 집인데? 트리스의 집인데? 아니, 문을 다 잠가놓으면 어떻게 찾으라고? 버빈스.
토끼앤거북이님 어서오세요.
토끼님 안녕하세요. 오랜만입니다, 토끼님. 아, 문 열리네. 이제 컨트롤러까지 다 했습니다.
Nice tune. Damn sad though.
토끼행 거북이님
네네.
추천
And it
감사합니다.
successfully conveys my
추천
message.
감사합니다, 토끼님. 진짜 이게 처음에 첫날에 와 이거 한 시간 하고 못하겠는 거예요. 조작은. 그래갖고 잠시 빼고 마우스 키보드로 하다가 그래도 샀는데 해봐야지 라고 했는데 조금 적응되니까 진짜 좋네요. 네,
Looking for
포르자
the
호라이즌도
buttons.
해봤어요.
Have I found them?
We've no coin. Leave us be.
Think there's been a mistake.
이제 위쳐는 조금 적응됐고
Sorry.
포르자는
Thought our
아직 좀
landlord had
빡세요.
hired another thug to collect from us.
진짜 컨트롤러 왜 쓰는지 알겠어. 이 조작이. 네, 맞아요.
Another thug? Flattered. Thanks.
Forgive us. You
진짜 잘 산 것
threatening,
같아요,
and we've
컨트롤러.
had our share of trouble lately.
Nisa's on edge these days.
Don't want any coin from you. In fact, I'm willing to pay you, provided you agree to get the word out about Madame Marina's new play.
Afraid that's impossible. Ever since we premiered our fateful ballad about holy Hemelfart who his faith ignores,
레이싱 게임도 시점 근데 잘 안 돌리는데 돌릴 때 존나 편하던데요. 이 오른쪽 걸로 돌릴 때.
Fatso's gang.
common thugs and the church's pay. City's full of gangs like that now.
They threatened Nisa. Said they round off her pointy ears with
사실
a
처음에
carving
저는 이거
knife.
시점 때문에
They don't
못했어요.
let us perform.
컨트롤러 할 때
Chase away spectators, destroy our instruments. Lately they've taken to lurking outside our home. We're at wit's end. Don't know what to do.
L3 L3가 뭐지?
All right. Say I get Fatso and his boys to leave you alone. Will you publicize Arena's play then?
Of course. But you shan't find it easy. There's no talking to that lot.
I'm not a
오른쪽
great
거
talker
오른쪽 거
anyway.
이거 뺑글뺑글 돌리는 게 누르는 게 L3예요. R3 이거구나. 지금 제가 쓰는 건 두 개가 다 비슷비슷한데요. 누르는 거 느낌. 일량배를 이거 누른 상태에서 위로 하는 거 그건 좀 빡시겠다. 손 힘 좀 꽉 주고 있어야 될 것 같은데.
Good boat. Let's call the guards. Why you are so scared?
Darkness everywhere.
어?
I see it all around.
그래. 일단 불량배를 처치하고.
No bread, no coin, all is shite.
계속 누르면 좀 부드러워지나 봐요.
Like a new way to teach. You're a bigger rat.
저 큰일 났어요, 거북이님. 공발바닥? 공발바닥이 그건가?
Dare you to say it again.
씌우는 거? 씌우는 건가?
I didn't say that. Sure enough, he's a heretic.
So you're the ones.
Oi, Fatso, look what we got here. Is it just me, or you got
그거 본 것 같아요. 케이스 같은 약간 동글동글한 거, 실리콘 같은 걸로 씌우는 거.
Now, what you doing in the city of eternal fire, cat shit?
Leave the puffins alone.
토끼님 그거 써요? 쓰는 게 나아요? 저는 그냥 순정으로 쓰고 있는데.
I'd sooner snuff out the holy flame itself. Tell them fucking poets to come down here. Some
Here to play different.
Leave the puffins alone.
학십삼공육님 어서 오세요.
alone.
What the hell?
Black magic. He's a fucking witch. Get him!
학십삼공육님 어서 오세요.
Enough. Damn it, enough.
저도 그거 한번 해봐야 되겠네요.
What a sight! You really showed them. 1-2 over the back, then pow right in the noggin.
I'll finally be able to leave my home without hiding beneath.
이거 저 처음에 엔딩
Thank
봤는데
you
완전
very
망했음.
much.
Come on, it was nothing.
Oh, it was something, all right. I don't dare think we've forgotten our promise. We'll strip our voices ragged praising Arena's new play.
How much will I owe you?
Not a copper. Helped us out. See no reason
네,
why we shouldn't help
위쳐
you.
엔딩이 이상하게
Half of
됐어요.
town to
막
come to the play. Wait and see.
완전 비극도 아니고 뭐 실이 그냥 가버리고 하나고 좀 뭔가 이상해졌어요. 그냥 마음대로 막 하다 보니까. 아, 요번에 그거 엔딩 한번 보려고요. 그 실의 엔딩 제대로 한번 보려고요. 한번 보고 그 다음에 바로 DLC 해보려고요. 스토리가 근데 완전 달라지더라고요. 첫 번째 한 거랑 지금 뭐지? 얘도 첫 번째에서 캐릭터 누구지? 키이라 매츠 얘를 제가 첫 판에 죽였거든요. 근데 요번에는 살려뒀어. 그래서 나중에 엔딩 때 뭔가 바뀔 것 같아가지고 이거 한 번 더 해보고. 네, 위쳐2도 해볼게요. 아, 이거 대사 읽어야 되는데.
Ah, there you are.
Managed to hire some
토끼님 몸
Wonderful.
살 많이 안 찌신 것 같은데. 저 그때 부사 잠시 본 것 같은데.
Wanted to talk about the text itself.
저 1일 1식 하면
It's
죽을
not
것
at all
같은데요.
badly written. In fact, I quite like it. I was willing to relax my standards to help Dudu, but we may have something very interesting here. I've very clear ideas who to cast as the servant, the witcher, and the queen, but I'm not certain.
아, 저는 지금 감기 걸려가지고 죽을 것 같아요. 회사에 잠시 알바하러 갔는데 거기 이제 막 사람들 코로나 확진자가 막 나오더라고요. 헐, 19일차. 하루에 딱 한 끼만 먹어요.
Who's playing the Witcher?
An amateur.
그러면
It'll be
위가
my
좀
first
줄어들긴
time working
줄어들
with
건데.
him, but I'm confident he'll pull it off.
Newcomer to the troupe?
In a sense. Oh, stop pretending you don't know. I'm talking about you.
I'm no actor. Might not have noticed, but I'm a little low on emotional expression.
But that's perfect. After all, you're to play the Witcher, not the princess. Besides, you must appear on stage. Dudu must see you. It's the crux of this entire
저도 치킨이랑 밥
You're
먹었는데
right.
오늘.
Just never thought I'd have to do something like this.
You'll be fine, dear. You need only strut on stage, great
약을
sword
먹어야
in
해가지고.
hand, furl your brow, make some threatening faces, then deliver a few lines in a gravelly voice. Think you can manage?
근데 이것도 다 먹기는 저는 근데 한 번에 다 먹어요. 이제 우리 와이프 같은 경우에는 냉장고에 넣으면 음식을 냉장고에 한 번 넣으면 절대 안 먹거든요.
So, about
근데
the
저는
princess.
냉장고 넣은 것도
Small
먹어.
part, but an important one. Any idea who could play her?
Priscilla would be the obvious
토끼님은
choice.
그 먹다가 냉장고 넣어놓으면 좀 이따가 꺼내서 먹어요.
I do
알타오님
have
어서
more
오세요.
stage experience.
Let's have Priscilla do it. No offense, but most people.
하루까지 안
Assign
지나고
greater
한
importance
3, 4시간?
to appearance than to talent.
아, 진짜요?
I understand.
저도 한 3, 4시간 뒤에
I shall let her know.
나눠서 먹어요. 한 번에 다 먹어서.
So who do you see playing the Doppler Prince?
I'm finding it hard to decide between two candidates.
아, 저 지금
Abelard
코로나
Ritzer
걸렸는지
would
안
be the
걸렸는지
safe bet.
불안해
He's been
죽겠어요.
part of our troupe for ages, has flawless technique, but he doesn't exactly captivate the crowds.
Who's your other option?
치킨도
Maxim Bollier,
양이
outstanding actor, and audiences love
양 많은
him.
거보다 그냥
But
맛있는 거,
sadly, I can
양
never
조금
be
작아도
sure
맛있는
he'll
거
show
시키는
up
게 나을
sober,
걸요.
or that he'll show up at all.
Let's go with Abelard. I'll take a reliable artisan over an unpredictable artist any day.
Rightly so. The project is risky enough without our casting Maxim.
All right, got the cast figured out.
네네.
It seems so. Prepared to plunge headlong into your career as a mama?
두 번 구워낸 건지 괜히 반도 안 되는 것 같은데 그 배달원이 하나씩 빼먹은 거 아니에요?
We can start now. Looked over the script. Had a few
와 너무 작은 거
gaps.
아니에요?
We can start anytime, even now.
교촌 치킨도 좀
Well, we've no
작잖아요.
time to lose. Come to the stage.
Zoltan, what are you doing here?
아,
Chrissy
각
told me you
호수를
ought to
줄였고.
putting on a play. Were you playing the lead?
I'm not the lead.
근데 국내나
I
이런
thought to
데는
myself, I'd sooner shave my beard than miss that.
보통 다
Tell me,
똑같이
my
하지
child,
않나요?
you going to wear a
체인점이
hose and a codpiece?
Come, Geralt. You must focus your mind before you go on stage.
Good luck.
신기하네.
Ladies and gentlemen, most honorable citizens of the hallowed city of Novigrad, welcome. We have for you an exquisite comedy. Its title,
한 달에 7번, 8번 배달시켜 먹어요, 닭을. 저도 한 20대 때는 그랬던 것
as
같은데.
himself, Katerina as the queen, Leo Raib as the humble servant, appearing as the prince,
헐.
veteran of the Novigrad stage, Abelard Ritzer. And
저는
as
이제
the
요즘에는
princess,
닭을
the
닭이 그렇게 먹고 싶다는 생각이
lovely,
잘 안 들어요.
Tabaret
한 달에
with
한
the
번,
voice of a nightingale,
한 달에 한두 번.
Priscilla.
저도 한 번씩 배달 음식 시키다 보면 진짜 맛있는 집은 평점 잘 주는데 맛없는 집은
Your summons he's answered and stands.
그 사람들이 막 별 5개 주세요 이래가지고 막 해놨잖아요. 실제로 먹어보면 진짜 맛없어요.
But first, some wine to steady my hand. Witcher, your task is a matter most tender. A monster shall show at tonight's feastly splendor. Stand guard, beware, kill the beast if he shows. Your reward you'll receive on my finest pillows.
진짜.
To slay beasts most foul, 'twas for this I was made. I kill as my calling, not just to get paid.
BHC도 큰 편이죠. BBQ랑 BHC는 BBQ가 더 큰가? 아무튼 BHC도 좀 큰 편이에요. 닭이.
reveals his true figure.
The monster revealed, the Witcher shall strike. The beast will he slay, thrust his head on a pike.
Ah, my child will pity her love, this beast. Though at least, ere he goes, he'll enjoy a last feast.
Gathered are we, a host fair and noble, to celebrate this day, the princess's betrothal.
Alas, no monster do I see or hear. Maybe he hid in the cellar. Or a barrel of beer.
아, 잘못했다.
My dear, long have we hid our love's tender fires. Months we've
이거 대화
restrained
삑살이
our
나도
loins'
진행
hot
다 되죠.
desires. Tonight shall it end. Be my wife. That's my plea. That having said, I'll get down on my knee.
Oh, darling, I will, I will, I will!
Wait, with wine must we toast this moment joyful. If not, a foul curse shall rend your lives woeful.
Treason! 'Tis not wine, but a brew spiked
좀 빨리 돌아가는데 그래도 괜찮은 것 같아요. 별로 문제는 없는 것 같아요.
contract a foul beast to
컨트롤 폼이
deliver.
없나?
Hark, hark. 'Tis no prince, but a Doppler impostor.
한 2000 넘게 돌아가는 것 같아요. 계속.
If the maid loves him, it seems we've lost her.
Behold, Witcher, the beast of which I spoke. Unleash your sword. Let fly the killing stroke.
Stop, stop, beast or man! 'Tis my love, my betrothal.
네, 저는
Sheath your blades.
지금
Fear a
그
Doppler.
헤드셋 안 끼고
'Tis a thing
있거든요.
most foolish. Changing one's shape does not make one ghoulish. Remember,
여름 되면
flesh, a monster.
예, 여름이
makes.
걱정이에요, 진짜.
But a heart that is base, such as in this knave, aches.
Witcher, 'tis true. This wretch's foul suspicions tainted my mind with this plan so
진짜 여름에 이거 터지진
The
않겠죠.
Doppler must live.
이 방에
My daughter
에어컨
he'll
없는데.
wed. Beast or man, she loves him truly, without dread.
'Tis our tale's end, good folk, and its moral is this. No monster is he whose shape can shift.
The Witcher is just a true
네네,
Doppler
72도.
friend. But you, foul page, in chains you shall end.
Guard! Call the guard! Remove the traitor at once!
Hey, hear the princess's command? Come up here.
Come on then, governor. Up you go. On stage.
Toss the traitor scum in the dungeon!
와, 120도까지요.
Don't be afraid.
폭발하거나 그렇진 않겠네요. 아무리 더워도.
Doppler and princess wed.
지금도 이거 본체 위에 그래픽 카드 위쪽에 이렇게 손 올려보면 따끈따끈해요.
Dopplers to the stake! Burn them all! Give it a rest, mate. Can't you see it's all in fun? This is a comedy. A ghoul could play the prince. Lighten up, for God's sake.
오, 연극 마무리 잘했어. 이게 인게임 가면 아까 저번에 그 가르쳐 주신 거 있잖아요.
You recognized me. How'd you do it?
Greetings.
그거 나올 것 같은데 한번 오늘 몇 동가 봐야 돼.
Souvenir Horson left on your face.
So, you know everything? Have you seen Siri?
No. Still looking for it.
Geralt! Masterful! You did great.
Explain one.
It's not as if we play.
I know Ciri went back to Horson's to get you. How'd you manage to escape?
I ran after her, wanting to keep up, but I'd have been a hindrance. She called out to me and treated me to shapeshift and disappear. I even considered turning into Ciri.
Slow down, Marmal. Geralt.
A while, yeah.
For me, likewise. Must be a full-grown lass by now. Do us a wee favour. Show us Ciri for a moment.
Geralt?
No, no need. I'll recognize Ciri when I see her. Sure.
디아도
I just
엊그젠가
thought
해봤는데
to see.
그냥 디아로 몇 판 하다가
Not
아직
angry
그
with me.
레더가 안 나와가지고 레더 나오면 그때 달리려고.
No.
I feel relieved.
지금은 별로 할 게 없던 것 같은데.
Were you able to find him?
Witch hunters nabbed him, but there's good news too. Menga's dead.
Ugh, a fiend. Good thing someone finally killed it. Though another, just as
다이어드에
bad
어떤
or
거요?
worse, would likely take its place.
Wouldn't be so quick to assume. Got a feeling it could be a decent fellow.
What's he talking about?
유니크 다되면 지금 다 정리한 것 같아요. 그리폰은.
We think we can free Dandelion. Just need your help.
What could I do?
Take on Menga's appearance. Then go and get the
아직도
orphan
룬값
Dandelion to be
조금
moved to
올라갔다
Oxenford.
하던데 룬도 잘 안 나오고.
In a ravine en route. Spring Dandelion from the convoy when it rolls by.
Wait, not so fast. How am I to be Menga? And I've no notion where
토끼님은
Dandelion
요즘 간간히 하고 있어요?
No one knows Menga's dead. No need to worry about being exposed.
No one save you. Would this have anything to do with the fire at the witch hunter's barracks?
We were in the
저도 아마
area.
어제도 한 1시간 정도 한 것 같아요.
I sorely
Yeah.
regret not seeing that.
Dandelion's on Temple Isle, imprisoned there. You'll need to find out exactly where.
But what if they grow suspicious? Start asking questions?
I'll bet my... Besides, you're a Doppler. and an
토끼님
actor,
이거
and an actor
위쳐
and a
할 때 벤트도
Double
해봤어요?
the spark to
벤트
improvise your
게임?
way out of any situation. Things get spicy, you'll just nip round the corner and
Of course.
Listen, you'll manage.
벤트도 재밌던데.
Everybody believes Menga's missing.
카드 몇 개
You
땄어요
can
저도.
make up any story you want.
But how am I to
You'll need to figure that out.
So,
Yeah. See you in the room.
Whoa, wait!
No. Once it's over.
to get pissed like wild.
Not bad. Not bad at all for your first time out. Just a few minor trip-ups.
The performance in general. What did you think?
I doubt the audience understood it all, but that's to be expected. I'm just pleased the Puffins got the word out.
아
It's
진짜요?
quite the crowd. You were right to cast Abelard. Here you are, your fee. I must admit your style of mumming, well, it's quite minimalist. Did you study anywhere?
At
이제 거기
Care
겐트는 사람들이랑
Minimum
같이 하는
expression
건가요?
means maximum effect. Thanks for the coin. Take care now.
아 카드는 그럼 어떻게 얻지? 벤트 카드 같은 것도 얻어야 되잖아요.
swords? Wise. Not safe round here.
I've worked up quite the appetite.
아. 이제 단델라이온을 구하러 가는 거네.
Welcome to the Seven Cats, the luckiest tavern in town.
원래 이
They even
아줌마들이나
say the hangovers are wine begets
벤트
the
하면은
habit.
카드 따잖아요.
How about a few rounds of cards? Gwent specifically.
아나더트 부뷰어님 어서오세요.
유니크 카드 꽤 많이 땄어요. 네, 15짜리도 하나 따먹었어요. 근데 수집강 그 퀘스트 깰라 했는데 다른 거 하다 보니까 없어지던데.
아나더트 부뷰어님 어서오세요.
아, 저 패가 좋네. 뭐야? 이 카드 너무 많이 들고 가는데? 이 아줌마 좀 잘 치는 것 같은데, 겐트. 카드가 너무 많다. 총 쏘는 게임이에요. 갓 오브 워는. 기어즈 오브? 기어즈 오브 워. 혹시 그 패드로 하기 안 힘들어요? 그런 게임? 총 쏘는 거. 아. 아, 진짜요? 특히 이거 위쳐보다 저는 그 레이싱 있잖아요. 포르자 호라이즌 하니까 운동 장난 아니던데. 이번 판은 무조건 이겨야 된다. 아, 진짜 차이가 많이 났어요. 얼마 전에 그 뱀파이어 서바이버즈 그것도 패드로 하니까 훨씬 더 낫던데, 조작하는 게. 내가 이겼다. 그쵸, 엘든링. 사실 저도 이거 위쳐 3 것도 엘든링 나오기 전에 이거 게임이 이런 게임이 어떤 건지 파악을 좀 해야 되겠다, 그래서 먼저 시작한 거거든요. 근데 너무 재밌었음. 솔직히 위쳐 막 재밌을 것 같다는 기대는 안 했거든요. 그냥 좀 조작하는 거 쉬웠으면 하는 그냥 그런 기대에서 한 거라서. 게임이 너무 안 어렵다면 엘든링 시작하기 전에 이런 유구나 이런 느낌만 좀 받으려 했는데 너무 재밌게 하고 있어요.
Have a hard time finding any work here, Witcher?
Seems everything's ready.
Aye. Soon as we catch sight of them, we'll block the road against a whole unit if need be. And, you know, I think it's a great plan all round, and I'm always glad to help. And it's not like I'm not eager to crack some holier-than-thou bugger skulls, but seeing as we've got a Doppler, wouldn't it have been easier to have him release Dandelion and be done with it?
Too suspicious. Think about it. Menga disappears, then shows up with a scar on his face to release Dandelion.
I suppose you're right.
아니요, 아직 예약 구매 안 했어요.
Priscilla, what are you doing here?
예약 구매, 그것도 궁금했는데 예약 구매를 하는 게 더 나아요? 아니면 나왔을 때 그냥 사도 되는 똑같은 거 아닌가요?
Sitting at home, worrying about Dandelion.
Never fear, my dear. You'll get your warbler back. Just always got damn it. Gotta watch the rhymes in the presence of a lady.
Go back to town.
Please, I shan't be any trouble.
Oh, come on, Geralt.
어차피 살 거니까 미리 하는 게
Let her
낫겠구나.
stay. Look at her, all weepy-eyed, like my mutsy when his guts knotted.
Fine, she can stay.
스팀 자체에서 다운로드 받을 때 오래
I
걸려요.
know. As soon as the fighting starts, I'm to stand at a distance.
Not much happening just yet, and there may be some time before it does.
Well, how about a game of Gwent?
그러면 오늘 미리 사놔야 되겠다. 좀 이따가 그 뭐지 23일부터요. 한 4일 남았네. 밥 먹을 때나 이때 잠시 다운로드 받아놓고 토끼님도 예약 구매 하셨어요? 헐, 엄청 빨리 하셨네. 맞습니다. 무조건 해야죠. 무조건이. 블러드본 그게도 회사 형님이 말하던데 그 게임이 플스만 할 수 있다는 것 같은데 명작이라면서 그것도. 진짜요? 세키로 그것도 재밌어 보이던데. 회장한테 물어보니까 세키로 했다는데 저 회사에서 막 이런 스팀 게임 같은 거 되게 좋아하는 형이 한 명 있거든요. 마지막 보스만 못 깼다고 그러는데.
This was a stupid idea.
진짜 시작하자마자
They're coming! They're coming now!
Priscilla, stay here.
헐. 토끼님, 에드님도 나오면 바로 달리는 거 아닌가? 공략 나오기 전에 하기야. 저도 아직은 이거 위쳐3 그 공략은 보고 하고 있거든요. 난이도 쉬움으로 해서 그쵸.
Dandelion. Damn it.
Go after him. Leave these here to us.
Watch it!
아기야, 제가 할 만할 정도면 전투가 쉬운 것 같음.
Road through here.
Whoa!
발자국. 근데 패드 처음 쓴 날에 겁나 죽었어요. 다크 소울요? 네.
Slow now. Whoa.
발자국. 아. 쩌랩들이. 야, 그렇지. 다시 가야지. 지 혼자 도망가노.
Prints are deep. Horse was carrying a heavy load.
네네.
Faster.
다크 소울 하게 되면
Hey there.
팁은 많이 알려드릴 수 있어요. 아, 감사합니다. 근데 제가 듣기로는 다크 소울이 되게 어렵다고
Calm down.
알려져
Roach.
있어서.
Just these. Hey there.
발자국 어디 갔어?
Not so fast, Roach.
아. 다크 소울도 1, 2, 3죠.
Hoofprints. Hey there. Anyone ride through here? 2 men. One slung over the saddle like a sack.
Oh, aye, something of the kind dashed by. Turned left there. But 'twere a wench you were carrying, swear it on me head, squealing and wailing so.
See, you're a man well travelled, so tell me.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
3부터 먼저. 다크
Farewell.
소울도 1, 2 새끼고 3 먼저 해도 상관없는 거예요. 아, 그래요?
Looks like it might have started limping.
이거 위쳐도 플레이 타임 짧은 건 아닌 것 같은데.
Slower.
우선
Their horse collapsed. Can't be far.
Witch hunters? Even Big Willie's not that daft. By the way, who do you get that name then? I mean, hey, you! What the hell's afoot here?
Sit there. There, I said, and shut it. All right. But what then? How long do you think you can
What is
keep
it?
doing this?
You tell me!
Quiet.
One of them hunters barged into our hut, turned us out before we could so much as fart in protest.
There another man with him, tall, dark-haired.
Aye, jabbering the whole time.
Truth be told, there is.
자신은 있어.
Want to get rid of this hunter or not?
Honest? We'd see you all gone. But he'll do for a start. Here, the key.
열쇠 너무 쉽게 주는데.
Thanks.
본편은 쉬워요? 본편도 쉬운 건 아닌 것 같은데. 어?
Not like I really have a choice now, do I?
왜 낙사? 이 땅을 얼마나 깊이 파놓은 거야. 깨고 나면 별거 아니었네. 그런 거. 그런 느낌이에요. 사다리 타고 가자. 와, 꽤 깊었네.
And how can I be sure that you won't try anything? I'll go with you. Not like I really have a choice now, do I? And there'll be no trickery along the way. I could ring you neck like that when you realize. Yes, but I also realize you won't. My corpse is worth nothing to you, whereas alive, like I said, 100 gold ingots. 100 gold ingots. No more, no less. Or I'm not Julian Alfred Tankgrass Viscount Jolettenhove. You've made a wise, very wise. Might not be more than sergeant today, but tomorrow. Quiet. Stop it. What? No, you see, me and Dax, we don't.
근데 보니까 위쳐 이것도 할 수 있는 게 너무 많던데. 예를 들면 이거 제작에서 그 도면 같은 거 구해서 막 세트 아이템도 있는 것 같고 이런 거 있잖아요. 전설의 그리핀 세트 막 이런 거. 그 다음에 뭐 표식 위쳐도 있고 아니면 이거 칼 쓰는 위쳐도 있고 석궁도 있고 이것만 해도 할 게 너무 많은 것 같은데요. 왜 내려가? 올라가. 안될라요. 구하러 왔다. 살려줄까? 아들. 어?
Geralt, must you ruin everything? I had him just where I wanted him. It is good to see you, friend.
Come on, Wilt.
Priscilla! What are you doing here?
You all right? You had me worried sick.
Dandelion, you rascal. Got this lass to thank for his racing after yous. She chivied and chivied.
Shame you arrived too late to see us hoodwink that hunter. I had a plan all set, but then Geralt.
Dandelion, I need to ask you something. It's important, so focus. Where's Ciri?
Ciri? I thought, seeing how you're here, you haven't seen her?
I know you tried to help her. Gotta say, I'm having trouble understanding why you went to Whoreson Jr. of all people.
No one else came to mind. Maybe given more time, I'd have done things differently, but Ciri said the Wild Hunt was on her tail. Whoreson seemed pretty harmless by comparison.
Something went wrong.
So you've heard everything. I hope you're not mad. You can't. My plan was perfect.
Heard enough about you. When'd you last see her?
We were on Temple Isle, running from...
아, 시리즈 플레이인가?
Grab the bitch! Grab it!
시리 진짜 완전 사기 캐릭이다.
They barred all the gates. We have to run. Grab a horse to the temple.
우와, 말 잘 타는데. 이거 했던 기억이 안 나요. 했나?
Leave your horse. We have to. We're almost there.
어? 죽었다. 아니요, 드라마 안 봤어요. 넷플릭스로 한번 보고 싶긴 해요. 진짜요? 여주들은 어때요? 여주인공들은?
They barred all the gates. We have to run. Grab a horse to the temple.
아, 진짜. 아, 난 게임상에서 보면 성적이나 뭐나 걔가 제일 나은 것 같아요. 스트레스가 진짜 착한 것 같은데. 그 예니퍼는 좀 뭔가 개팍하고 아. 요번에 제가 컨셉을 트리스 말고 예니퍼랑만 아. 예니퍼한테만 마음 줄라 했는데
Siri! Siri? Damn it!
Arrest that man!
그 넷플릭스 드라마 보면
What an adventure.
이거 게임하는
One minute we were
것처럼
pulling off the heist of the
완전히
century,
그
the next we were prey. A pack of hunters on our tail.
다 나오나요?
Yeah, a
스토리
splendid
같은 게
story.
다
But I
나오죠.
think I've had my fill of this boasting. Come, Zoltan. We must convince the halflings they saw nothing at all.
Gave me enough material for a volume of ballads. And this one will sell like hotcakes.
아, 스토리가 좀 달라요.
Nobody's gonna read that drivel.
Sheesh. What crawled into your britches and bit you?
I'm
근데
just
제가 드라마 같은 건 잘 안 보거든요.
About who?
TV를 잘 안 봐서
Siri?
넷플릭스는
Have a little faith, Geralt. You
오징어
have
게임
any
이런 것도
idea
한
how
번도 안
she
봤어요.
fights? The girl can take care of herself, believe me. Anyway, she's got to come back for that little box. The trinket that started it all.
mean this.
You get it from Horson? Whoa, Ciri'll be overjoyed.
Ciri ever tell you what this is? And Horson, why'd she go to him with it?
She went to Horson because I took her there.
Could have guessed that was your idea.
What? Her magic bauble was broken. Besides, she needed...
Know any more
네,
about the
알겠습니다.
curse?
다녀오세요.
Something specific, a detail, anything. You're kidding.
No, they were elven. Ciri went like this. Vafile Elaine, Kiadmil Foli. Gladev Dorn Ep Tanaib, Bundro Isne Iakas.
Doesn't mean a thing to me.
Even less to me.
Damn it, that's just not enough. Ciri say anything else?
Didn't say much at all, to be honest. Geralt, she's no longer that little girl who ran around Kaer Morhen. Sure, she's still impulsive, alive, but she's also stubborn and sulky. Apple didn't fall far.
Right. She slipped away again. I was so close.
She came here from Velen. Somebody there helped her, apparently. Maybe she went back.
Doubt it. Talked to the Baron there. He's the one helped Ciri. Said she rode off to Novigrad to look for Yen and me. And Yen's in Skellige.
So...
Skellige?
Skellige.
You two have chatted enough. Now it's my turn to talk to Dandelion.
And I'll gladly have a go at him when you're done. Let's get back to the Rosemary in time.
Well, I've certainly had my share of excitement. We haven't seen each other.
I'm sure to be by some...
I'll hold you to that, Geralt. See you soon. And thanks again for today.
자, 친구는 구했고
One will be thrilled.
We are
Portrait of the Hierarch. Nice.
Oh, there's nothing really. Got oodles of them. Just, if you wouldn't mind not mentioning where you got it. All right.
All right. Farewell.
에? 이게 뭐 하는 거야? 자, 이제 퀘스트가 카바레 익스트라 이걸 하고 넘어가야 되나? 노비그라드에서 일단 딕스트라
Oh!
A hired killer. I wonder if he pays taxes.
저도 잠시 장실 좀 다녀올게요.
Baths are in Silverton. I highly recommend you visit.
Oof, I've worked up quite the appetite.
We can go at it here or at my place. You choose.
학십상공육님 어서오세요. 학십상공육님 어서오세요.
Did you see those poor wretches who fled Velen?
Stare any harder and your eyes will pop out.
It's a material world, and I'm a material girl.
아우.
Fiend to Vizima. The word is it's more like a pit spirit.
누구랑? 익스트라.
Something unusual.
I wonder how much she's paid for
어디가 있어? 실경사. 많이 춥네요. 토너먼트? 이거 뭐야?
How do you play for high stakes here?
Firstly, we must have the proper effect.
또 카드
Let's have a
게임이야.
look at our cards, shall we?
저 감기 때문에 죽겠어요. 코로나인지 감기인지 모르겠음, 진짜. 1,000원? 해보자.
Well, let's have a name then, and we shall issue an entry ticket.
Geralt of Rivia.
Gerard of Rivia. The match will start soon, but the hoi polloi.
얘도 감기 걸렸나 보다. 대책이 안 나.
We will please wait. Achoo!
에취.
Tournament participants only. Everyone else
토너먼트.
out. Achoo! We are cordially invited to
토끼님
come
얘도
back
대책이
tomorrow.
하는데요.
Well, well. Geralt of Rivia. And I was beginning to think this tournament would be a dreadful bore. I'm afraid winning coin from peasants, thugs, and faux aristocrats is no great source of satisfaction for me.
이까지 했었어야지.
Let's say we've some
수직 강의
mutual
떴나?
acquaintances. I've heard many good things about you. In vivid detail.
Place like this, that's more a warning than a recommendation. What's your name?
알타오님 어서 오세요.
Sasha.
샤샤.
Sasha what? Or maybe just skip right to telling me your real name.
Place like this, Sasha will need to suffice.
샤샤.
Come to the Passiflora often? Seem to know everyone.
I'm here from time to time. I cannot say all the faces are familiar, but that it
Met a man once who traveled with two...
Have other talents. Best beware of that one. He's not particularly fond of others, outcasts, types like you. Ironic, since Phineas himself is a half-elf. And I'm certain you've heard of Count Tybalt. After all, he is the one who organized this tournament.
Actually, I haven't heard of him.
He's reputed to be fabulously wealthy. I can't say how true it is, but he was able to afford his title and...
All right. See you later, Sasha.
토너먼트 하는 거
Try to chat
아닌가?
up the other players before the tournament begins. We must...
Won't find any better. From the Yoruga
큰 손.
Dragon Mountains.
이거 퀘스트 하러 왔다가 또 다른 퀘스트 바로 받아가지고 계속 끊기네.
Apologies, but I must focus.
I can see that.
This will certainly serve me better than.
I'm new to this too.
You really a fuck.
Why not look it?
What's with the smell?
The smell? Anywho, mushrooms are all well and good, but one's got to get... But I says to her, I says, Hortense...
온다.
Good luck to you.
Likewise. Now...
아 이거 왜 해골이 뜨지? 싸우는 거 아닌데?
Playing tournaments often?
What are to you? Perhaps you'd wish to see my cards as well. Am I a hee-haw for you to fondle before you choose? Shall I wag my prick for you?
See your cards when we play.
왜 이렇게 까칠하지?
Aren't that far, mutant?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our closed Gwent tournament.
Wow.
By closed, I mean more than the mere elite nature of the event. Anyone leaving the Passiflora before the end of play will be disqualified. That's rules number 2, 3, and 4 are no fighting, dirty play, or magic. We play for golden figurines. The winner will take them all. Easy enough to calculate that 9 have entered. The tournament will consist of 3 rounds. The finalists emerging from said players will be paired by
Phineas and Tim Knott. Patrick Hazelnut and Harold Featherbuns. Geralt of Rivia and
Geralt?
Bernard Tull.
How about that?
Geralt?
Bramble Frontenstock and Madam Sasha.
Excellent. A pleasant match to you.
오케이 해보자.
Hey there, handsome.
얘한테 이겨야 돼.
Starting at last. A year down the road, I'll be flying Hortensia among...
해보자. 오. 카드 좋은 거 같은데 쟤. 괜찮아. 이거 못 가져오나? 이러면 안 되는데. 가져오고. 꽤 잘하는데 얘들. 그러면 (1라운드) 승리. 저기 저거 지휘가 능력이 뭔지 모르는데. 빠밤. 아, 이걸 부숴보네. 됐어. 흥. 확실히 큰 손이라서 좀 잘하네. 이긴 듯?
Congratulations. Bit of a shame being eliminated in the first round, but so it goes.
Thank you.
It's only a game. Having a good time. That's what matters.
카드는? 오, 폴테스트.
So, how did you fare in the first round?
Not bad. Guessing you won too.
I've the distinct impression my opponent was drunk. Had an altogether decent hand, but...
Might have had a hard time concentrating.
Care to finish this conversation in private?
제안을
I have a
한다고?
proposition for you. Meet on the terrace upstairs.
관심 없어.
Honestly, I'm just here to play cards.
Oh well. Too bad.
Time for round 2. Your attention, please.
Madam Sasha and Gilbert of Revia.
게롤트라고.
Phineas and Harold Featherbones.
We wish you a pleasant match.
덱을 한번 볼까?
Something unusual?
뭐 하나 얻었는데. 샤샤. 사샤 어디 갔노? 아, 위에서 해야 돼?
You got brawny thighs, stranger.
I get no pleasure whatsoever from easy victories, so I should be very angry if you let me win.
Don't plan to. Curious about that other proposition, though.
아, 패가 좀 끝. 아, 말렸다. 이러면 지는데. 나이스. 제발. 안 돼. 이걸 들고 가냐? 이 판은 졌고. 아, 질 것 같다, 이 판. 연장. 아, 졌네. 아.
Congratulations.
I like men who know how to lose.
아샤 잘하네. 테스트 실패.
Hey there, handsome.
Eat shit.
어?
Ah, you'd normally pay for that.
아, 왜 길을 막고 있지?
Wanna bite me, Wolfie?
Be gone, you. Eat shit.
빅스트라 만나야겠는데?
You've got thorny thighs, stranger.
You copy, look, you got.
Snake eyes. Got a snake tail. Won't find any better. From the
Geralt, greetings. Come now, darling, don't be shy.
Yeah, sorry, but I'm here to...
Speak softly. I know very well why you're here. They wait. This way, please. This way. Upstairs.
오, 비밀문.
Witcher Geralt, up you go. The boss has been waiting.
Geralt, you're here. Good.
Might have chosen a more secluded spot to plot an assassination.
It's on everyone's mind. Many would like to do it so there's nothing to fear. Besides, this venue's got a tradition in this domain. Might even consider it fabled. Folka planned her revolt here. By extension, King Vrydank's murder too.
Comparing yourself to Folka? Far as I can recall, no one in Redania's annals has a bloodier reputation.
Her rebellion changed the course of history. That's what we have in common. In terms of blood, we aim only to shed
해보자.
Radovids.
나도 믿을.
I'm pleased you're willing to play a part. Must admit, I wasn't certain you'd show.
Got your invitation. Decided to come. That's simple. Let's get down to business.
I believe you know my associate.
Roach, you here?
Retired intelligence operatives. We have a club.
뭐지도?
Defended a king once. Ready to assassinate another now?
Not proud of it, yet. I considered all the options and found none better. Radovid's proven many times he only ever forwards his own interests. When Kedwin asked for help, he invaded. When I begged him to support Vizima's defense, he showed me the door. The war nears its end. We've come to a decisive phase. We must act quickly. I've no illusions. Only a dead
아나더
Radovid
투구뷰어님
means a
어서
free
오세요.
Temeria.
All right. What do you want from me?
One of our co-conspirators ventured out to meet an informer. He's not returned, yet the plan's success hinges on what he's learned. We've got to find him. And you're the best tracker around.
Tracker, huh? Really? Anything else you can tell me? Where this associate was last seen, for instance?
He's travelling as a journeyman, itinerant cobbler, that's his cover. He was first to venture
아나더
across the
투구뷰어님 어서
Pontar.
오세요.
Most probably did so via the Redanian checkpoint. We've a man there who should know more. Calls himself Gregor.
Okay.
Fine. I'll talk to Gregor.
그리고
Thank you. Remember,
I know.
We're counting on you, Geralt. Anyone see you come in?
no one apart from Madame Serenity and your lackey.
Off the street, I mean.
No. Nerves getting the better of you.
I'm not nervous.
심사를 하자.
Of course.
Come through.
Looking for Gregor.
You found him? Who are you?
Geralt of Rivia. Dijkstra sent me.
오,
Been expecting someone. Let's take a walk.
Nice job decorating your guard post.
By orders of our gracious and merciful ruler, the good king.
What was their crime?
One on the right's a peller from a village nearby. Gave some bloke the wrong advice. Bloke's mates informed on him. Neighbour held a grudge against the one on the left. Accused him of witchcraft.
Just humans at each other's throats. That's not Radovid's fault.
Who do you think set down the laws that mean folk hang for such offences?
Seem to have lost all respect for the king. Why serve him?
What am I to do? I was born a Redanian. I won't desert. Besides, I enlisted when Vizimir was still on the throne. Now that was a good king, wise and just. Radovid's something else. He's got war on the brain. And I don't want Redania to look...
Let's talk. Must know why I'm here.
Take it it's about our coupler friend. Yeah, he came through here on his way out. Didn't come back though. Patrol went out yesterday. Reported an abandoned cart a ways off the road. Aimed to go out there, see if it's his. Couldn't get away.
Thanks. Good enough to start with. Farewell.
Hold on. You got a pass? Won't get back through without one.
Yeah, I got one.
Alright. Good luck.
Thanks. See ya.
자, 다음은
Your kind spreads disease. Long live Radovid.
도두장이 마차를 찾자.
Stood a trade.
Whoa!
Asses in the Novigrad won't find them cheaper anywhere else.
한 표를 판. 아, 네, 살려줬는데. 이런. 먼저 해버린 것 같은데. 맞아.
Cart doesn't look damaged. Strange. Need to look around. Might find something.
아.
Signs of a scuffle. Somebody got knocked out, dragged off. Wonder where its wearer is. A shoe. Something tells me I'm on the right trail. Wonder where its wearer is.
신발 몇 개야?
A shoe. Something tells me I'm on the right trail. Wonder where its wearer is.
신발. 이런. 신발 몇 개야?
What's he doing here?
롤?
Finding it.
Greetings.
Away go, with you go. You did pick me.
I can see that. Just wondering how those shoes is wound up here.
Yes, you did grow. Like the mushroom.
거짓말 하지 말고 똑바로
Shoes don't
말해.
sprout from the ground. You see who left them behind here?
Speak no wrong.
Og and Pog.
Finderingeth great Ogpog. Ogpog man's cover to take. They're over.
Do you eat him?
Nah, no. Body man's.
냄새 나는 인간 안 먹어.
Oggy make man's shoes make.
아.
You even need shoes?
Shoes on humans is it? Shoes big lords trollers be. Like humans is.
So long.
동물을
Troll must
찾자.
be nearby.
타이탄 갑옷. 빠른 저장.
Taller? Should have known. Who better to teach trolls how to cuss?
Geralt, my, been bloody years.
This hole.
Relax, Og. This bugger's an old friend of mine.
Bugger friend on go. A wheeze in soup throw.
I'd make for an awfully veiny morsel.
Right, true that. Just look at the ploughing bastard. Naught but skin and bones. Well, gentle trolls, high time I travelled on. You,
Can't let no go. Tell us shit.
I can see you've made friends, but Taller needs to come with me.
Blood nowhere Tyler go.
But I need him.
써봐야 돼?
Tyler's here stay. Use Tyler shoes is make.
말
Now
들어라.
let's all stay calm. Taller will be back. He just need.
에?
listen to Geralt. He's
존나 귀엽다.
They're fucking mammoth. Need a damn bale of leather. Me and Geralt will get some cocksucking
Shoes is pop.
2 pairs for each. No, you buggers. Gotta admit, you have a way with yourself. Ever thought of having children?
Children aren't trolls, and vice versa. Besides, butchers are sterile.
Ah, you've not changed a bit. Still tart as rotting rhubarb. Just happened to be passing through, or did someone send you to find me?
Roach and Dijkstra.
Ah, mean they've not forgotten me. That's nice. Though I am grateful you came to get me, Geralt. Must have a lot on your mind. All those monsters to kill.
Heard you three are planning to do some killing of your own.
Huh? I tell you, clowns.
Kinda. Didn't offer any details, though. Maybe you'd be willing. Gesture of gratitude?
Sorry, mate. If they were mum, I've got to be mum.
Be that way. How'd you even wind up out here? Nilfgaard occupied land now.
You saying the black ones have no use for cobblers?
Probably brought their own.
Brought fuck all, as I see it. Amateurs in uniform. And you'll not find a better cobbler than Tala anywhere in the north.
Yeah, right.
You doubt me?
You're a spy, and you're working with Roach and Dijkstra now. Doubt you went out there to fix Nilfgaardian boots.
Ah, I see you've thought about this. I admit it. Cobbler act's my cover. Who takes an interest in cobblers? No one. You sit there, doing your work, hammering on that sole, and blokes beside you talk. Bollocks, mostly. But sometimes they say something interesting.
Like?
That's all I'm willing.
뭐야?
It's been a while.
Nilfgaard.
What do you do now?
Grassroots work. I hang about.
Life treating you all right?
나 또 간다고?
Farewell.
Yeah, I do. Most of the fucking time. Thanks again, Geralt. I'll take it from here.
So what'll you do now?
What do you mean? Head back?
I'll ask again. Details.
Forgive me, mate. See, we're just up, but I'm not on the up.
Right. Got... Tell me.
Pick the least. The fence. Sort about being in.
Whereas a cop...
Better believe it.
Lovely.
Bloody bullseye. Those pricks in you.
So long, Taller. And good luck.
Oh, I could bloody use it. Radovid's one crafty ore with a clap. But we'll figure a way around. Soon the old blood...
Careful it's not also blathering about 3 assassins, drawn and quartered.
Fear not, Geralt. We know what we're doing. Farewell.
테스트 완료? 끝났어? 오. 이제 단델라이온이랑 얘기하고 스켈리게로 가자. 테스트 해볼까? 이거래서
Interest you in a part.
관심 없어.
Gotta think it over.
건 있어.
This be the witchman. Don't hit me, sir. Nature. More interesting things from my in a hurry.
단델라이온.
She cast no spells. On my honor.
An elf's honor worth less than a man. Just look at the freak. What's your hair?
단델라이온.
To be a purveyor of cheap clothes and watered down wine?
Hey!
왜
I
싸우노?
control what I inherit.
But you can control what you do with it.
I know, which is exact.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed. Just one hitch. I need a coin.
도와줘야 돼.
the Valdis would...
Funny you mention that. I went to see Vivaldi. You know what he said? But I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can. We can borrow the coin.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
Well, I bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while.
Fine. Tell me...
Sophronia...
What's this help in...
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Irina. Get that, then meet me out...
Fine, but...
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work. Get the sword from Madame Irina.
이상한 거 시키고 있어. 그치.
The last individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month.
What's the fuss about?
또
Why are you
켰어요.
even talking to him, Duke? Oh, get out. Glad you came.
What's this about?
Nothing. I just wanted you to meet my new pal.
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of him. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right, and don't show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck.
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite.
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
The thing is, I sort of kind of owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance, Francis to pay off the debt.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cap. Got a buyer in heat for my collection.
Fine. We'll try to hunt down those cards. Which ones do you need?
Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wait, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals in cards now. Unfortunately, the arsewite won't talk to me. Not after I bought a one-of-a-kind Scoia'tael card out from under his nose. Would you mind going to see him?
Zed.
Big fish in the card pond. There's a shop along the south wall, and...
No problem.
I'll miss a woman's
일단 안델리온 먼저 도와주고.
All of them. What village are you from? Realize it's into the area 2 days road from the zoo.
Non-human, are you? Look for your kind beyond.
So, how do you go with this England?
I was faffing about minding my own business, and suddenly nothing pops in me. La 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 la.
Pause. Ah, so good to see you.
소품이
Got a
필요합니다.
request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My. What?
I don't know, but stand up.
Oh, yes. I suspected, Master Dan.
Thanks.
해가지고 소프로니아에 근처에서 이제 해가 떴는데 해가 지는 다음에
Save me! I'm dying! Thingies! Punishable by...
Oh my. Let one stray in and before you know it, the neighborhood's full of them.
Do you see what I do? Don't stare or I'll
자,
flog some.
증
Ah, finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already.
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. And bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
No, not the Crimson Avenger.
Silence,
너무
vermin!
개근데 이거?
You shall regret the day you were born.
알아채야 되는 거야 이거?
I've been hit!
Ow! To the house, quickly! He shan't get us there! Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be!
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards. Would he?
이게 뭐야? 골 때리네.
Space.
Strange.
왜?
Oi, grey light! I serve the eternal fire! No loitering round here!
아 들어오고 보니까 내 가면이 어디까지? 가면. 가면을 꼭 껴줘야지.
Black ones, Redanians. Long as they play and don't hit.
뭐야? 뭐랑 얘기를 해야 돼?
Saying I'm no good at giving?
To give, you got to have talent and character.
안 달라요.
Long as the black ones are chasing gorillas round the Kedweni woods,
아침에.
Novigrad's safe.
아침에. 아침 7시.
misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See? It's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
What are our choices?
Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor. Promised to let us know his choice as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Get real. You've known him longer. Say something.
Sure, I've known him longer, but he's never so much as changed his socks for me. Never mind commissioning a full-blown renovation. He's doing this for you, clearly. You should decide.
I associate boudoirs with a feminine elegance that also has an edge. Claws, you might say. That fits a cabaret perfectly.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
된 거야? 된 거야?
Well. Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. You'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
True enough. Adheres to the principle that a life enjoyed is a life well lived.
You needn't mock.
I'm not. I mean that. Nothing wrong with the principle. Dandelion just knows how to enjoy life. It's a good thing.
Enjoy life.
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
어디 간 거야? 아,
Black ones, Medallions.
Dandelion,
As long as they
어디 간
play
거야?
and don't hit.
Degeneracy, the downfall of civilization. Telling you for the last time, go away. The butcher of Flammakin.
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing
이게
here?
안 와서 찾으러
We
왔어.
were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio,
You'd visit her? Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the...
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter, and start looking.
열쇠를 찾자.
Fine, let's find the key.
Damn it. Now where would she leave?
Not here. Ah, the key.
바로 문 따고 들어가면 돼.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt. But its open-saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say... coin?
And fame.
그래, coin.
No flirting required. You have my word.
Suppose... in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was putty in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlegs. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
I'll go see Rotleg. You head back to the Rosemary, or Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
War or drink?
학1306님 어서오세요.
당장이
Oh.
4306님 어서오세요.
아우. 힘들었죠.
Awful pile. Oh, I'm scared.
Your wives miss me.
Oh. Oh, damn it.
블랙카드. 블랙카드.
Oh! Looking wobbly. Some overripe sheep's meat. Youth these days, hair-brained, all of them.
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city, but I'm here to scrape mine for...
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off.
Take what you want. I'm just...
You deaf? Didn't you hear me?
And here I thought we'd resolve this peacefully.
What?
You'll never learn.
You'll regret this, mutant.
Classic.
Tell me what you want, damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rotlick? Where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle butter state. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy?
아, 딱
Could
또
have said
멀리
so
가게
right
하네.
away.
갤버드 연지까지 또 가야 돼.
God, it's like a racehouse. This city is scary.
Oh!
What was it happened to faulty Steve?
아, 이거 처음 사용하던데구나. 갤버드 영지. 어쩔래?
Deepest apologies. Deepest apologies. Oh, deepest apologies.
But you shan't back out on account, eh? Won't have much of a choice before long. Come now, old sport. We can't allow that. Who'd I wager with then, eh?
인가?
You, Rotlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree?
내가 경마를 이겨주지. 돈 주고 200원.
Let me pay off your debt. No strings attached.
Thank you.
Let's just say I like to do a good deed.
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time.
Fine. See you then.
돈 많이 모아놓길 잘했네요. 13,000원이나 있는데. 편리하네.
Happy trails.
안델라이언. 와, 근데 퀘스트 진짜 너무 많은 것 같다. 다 하려면 너무 오래 걸릴 것 같아.
Jimmy goes.
Well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
No, not all. But I'd imagine something more, you know, more theatrical.
Don't you like it? But I thought a boudoir would be right in line with your tastes.
Oh, you chose it. Well, I'm not saying it's bad, just different. Not exactly what I'd envisaged. You know, now that I think about it, you're absolutely right. A boudoir's the perfect setting for a cabaret. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
왜?
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He saw right.
And she say anything?
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Ugh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours.
4 hours from the cloak and the dagger.
You mean you didn't?
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am? She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly hurt.
Oh?
Been attacked. They took her to Valmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt?
다쳤다고?
Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
Gods. Priscilla.
Oh?
Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
무슨 일이고?
No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
Who could have done this?
That I do not know. I do, however, know she is not the perpetrator's first victim.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him.
와,
Not unlike
브리실라가 다쳤다니.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the
어,
sewers.
하수구야.
The sewers. Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
You lead.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? I tried to get the temple guard to enter the sewers, alas, to no avail. So I took matters into my own hands.
At no charge. You damned idealists, ruining the market for us.
Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
왜 이렇게 폭풍 들고 있냐.
to be straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but
Sorry.
it's her voice that concerns me.
Oh.
Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobrit. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
길이 여기가 맞니?
Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Custodian. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
이게 뭐야?
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin. An incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded. Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
Mm-hmm. And a different sense of humor. His genitals, we ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No...
Think there could be a connect...
only as the killer's potential motive.
All right, think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
알아야지 공유를 하지.
Sorry, rather not share my conclusions just yet.
I understand. For the good of the investigation. Will you at least share what you intend to do?
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirance was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As Your Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
저 사제는...
Why do you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
아나더트브 뷰어님 어서 오세요.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
자, 단서를 찾으러 가볼까?
Fall afoul of the king of beggars.
Ow! Just laughing.
Price of war veteran.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
I'm on fire.
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll set me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit your stupid mutts, lie down. Come on then. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. So, what do you want to...
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one lap. Oh, you were a good dwarf. Craftsman like no other. But he were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools. Quality tip. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch. Human dish rag."
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City Cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Tell me what you know about the murder.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze, and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
Fine, we've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones. Murderer dragged something heavy. Dragged something across the floor. Statues. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
Open the door.
More blood stains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Had a look at your sculptures.
What? Lifelike, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. The women especially. Never seen a bust that size on Melitele.
Oh, aye. Fabian's handiwork. I told him, brother, tits like that would crush her back. Whittle him down. He said, nay. And still they did. Till one sermon at the temple. And the celebrating reverend said that whoso buys idols from the non-human Myers sins twofold, as a heretic and as a lecher. That was the end of that.
Fine, we've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
왜 계속 옆에서 따라오는 거야? 나가 있어. 또 대화를 시도하잖아.
Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked. Eyes. Humanoid. Completely rotten. Nothing here.
오케이. 여기는 다 봤다.
Let us live.
Hey, handsome.
Human, sis.
Priscilla's.
How am I to know? Watch him, see what he does.
That's it, you're in for
뭔데?
it. Take him from the back.
왜? 갑자기 왜?
You'll never learn.
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see. Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Okay.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally, we'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Oh, my head's ringing. What do you want?
A brazier. This time of year?
Got a problem?
I know that smell. Formaldehyde. Man's footprint. The murderer's maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back. A brazier. This time of year? Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
이 벽에 뭐가 있는데?
Watch it, Tram. No regrets.
I know that smell. Formaldehyde.
So, what is it?
Think I know what happened here. Priscilla fought back, her assailant retreated, and knocked over the brazier. Someone must have heard it. Maybe saw something, started hollering. Guards showed up. Murderer didn't finish the job, didn't cover his tracks. Just collected himself and leapt over the wall. Trail ends there.
You divined all this from a pile of rubbish and a few prints in the mud.
Do that practically every day in my profession. And practice makes perfect.
True enough. Just like I can tell right off if a punt'll pay or try to wriggle out of it.
That particular skill I could use myself. Take care now. And I got a murderer to catch.
What do you want?
냄새가 나는데.
Ah, all right.
Sick of it all. I was huffing about minding my own business when suddenly...
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
응? 나를 갑자기?
Oh! Brave knife wounds. Means bandits dropped them. Plain as that.
You, Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue.
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of her.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid. You searched Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Talk. What did you find on him?
I had your wish.
이거 좋은데?
Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Nice.
Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
For everything.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy
Oh,
till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad. By the way, you and von Gratz don't exactly get along. Why is that?
I had him sent to prison. You see, Joachim led the student protests in 1242, a senseless and brutal revolt. People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found... Whereas Joachim... Oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
How old's von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with...
들어본 적 있는데.
Gotta find her, now.
갤버드. 뭐야, 왜 이러고. 가는 길이 어디지? 저거 가수가 아닌가?
Till next time, Master.
한섬이 잡았다.
Think I pissed me trousers.
Got my eye on you, white one.
This is scandalous. You kept us half the day. The fruit on my part's rotting.
Behave, Witcher.
I'm a law-abiding citizen. Human ancestry. Traceable through generations. Not a drop of it.
감탐 하나만 하고 올게요.
No loitering round here. No lollygagging. Got my eye on you, White one. I serve the eternal fire. Look awfully suspicious to me, tramp. Duty calls. Got my eye on you, white one. Behave, Witcher. No loitering round here. No lollygagging. Look awfully suspicious to me, tramp. Wonderful. Got my eye on you, white one. Behave, Witcher. No loitering round here. I serve the eternal fire. Look awfully suspicious to me, tramp. Wonderful. Got my eye on you, white one. Behave, Witcher. Look awfully suspicious to me, tramp. I serve the eternal fire. Got my eye on you, white one.
Looks like rain.
No lollygagging. I serve the eternal fire. No loitering round here.
Wonderful. Behave, Witcher.
추워. 엘버드 영지로 가자. 아, 그 아줌마인가? 백작 부인인가? 낯익은 이름이었는데. 부르여시오.
What do you want?
패트리시아.
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, we'll throw my arse out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
아, 맞네. 이 아줌마네.
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now. I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our gods.
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
빨리.
It's all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
빨리요. 빨리. 어머니가 위험해.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
안 돼. 이미 늦었어.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
봐라, 씨. 늦었다, 카인. 멍멍개는 왜 풀어놨어? 빨리 쫓아.
Spread out! Murderer's still here! There he is! Get him!
내가 알잖아. 내가 살인마가 아니라고, 이 자식아.
before I put a bolt between your eyes.
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
아, 이것 때문이지.
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire, only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body, a note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time. Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast. Another empty formaldehyde bottle.
혹시는 좋았어? 별눈바리 게이트로 가서 귀여운 네트를 만나자. 아, 아까 발자국 보였는데. 위처 표시. 그래.
Tracks just end. Ziffy. Vanished.
연기원 아니야? 발자국이 사라졌는데? 별눈바리 케이트. 귀여운 네트. 어디? 천사소년 네트를 구하자.
My neighbour went so ambulance. I wouldn't fry a dog outside. Very like this would fetch a fortune,
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
내가 더 급해.
From the Yaruga to the like in mountains.
네티.
Carol, this is a fine performance. You make a spoon.
눈 떠. 한 칸 더 위에인가? 아, 여기네.
Bitch, not a soul.
You, though, whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
이 새끼네.
First, gotta tell me why you do it.
For pleasure, satisfaction.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways, many traditional. Doesn't take killing them, trust me.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns. 3rd degree, but still. This rosy skin will roast quite well.
Spare me your lies. I've seen your victims. I know how they end. You don't stop. Not unless someone gets in your way. Like I'm doing now.
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know. But I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. But to Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
You'll untie her, drop your coin pouch on the table, then leave here and never come back.
Yes, I will.
Good boy.
일단 이 새끼가 완전 범인은 아니야. 완전 뒤에 조정하는 놈이 있을 것 같은데.
You'd normally pay for that.
I was made for loving.
Greetings.
Oh, here it is. The apocalypse.
What's strange about that?
What's strange is...
Last I checked. Got anything to sell?
가죽도 좀 팔고. 대박. 이 아줌마는 얘랑 카드 게임을 안 했는데 카드 한 개 따가야지.
Wouldn't mind a round or two of cards. Only need my hands for that.
water. From the Yaruga to the Dragon Mountains.
지금부터 게임을 시작하지. 트리플 S. 아! 예니퍼가 있다. 그러면 다시 가져오고 뱅거버그 예니퍼를 내고 살리고. 그렇지. 나도 패스. 한 개 주고 카드 들고 오고. 그다음에 하나 주고 카드 들고 오고. 패스. 일곱 장 대 9. 10장 대 9. 나도 빠밤. 아줌마 지세요. 이거 그냥 이긴 것 같은데 이거. 나도 패스.
We can go at it here.
참고로.
Oh, you don't mean to.
As I'm not at sea, let it rain.
I'm sorry.
The rain will cleanse the city streets of filth.
연정이 핫돌이 왜 여기 나와 있어?
Oh, I've had enough of living.
악당 널 잡으러 왔다. 브리실라를 다치게 했으니까. 어? 임마야.
Run out of formaldehyde. I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would
엄마가
have drawn
범인이었어.
your silver sword.
What are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat that...
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
You're a sick fuck.
I never expected you to understand. You're a cynic and an opportunist. I sensed it from the start. Ah well, this conversation has grown unpleasant for both parties. We must move to the next item on the agenda. I last fought a Witcher 2 centuries ago. I do hope I remember how it's done.
And you? Have you faced one of us? No, you couldn't have. You would not have survived.
알타오님 어서오세요. 학십상공육님 어서오세요.
이것도 오, 아프네. 유물. 자, 이러면 이제 희생자는 더 이상 안 나오겠지.
학십상공육님 어서오세요. 알타오님 어서오세요.
불로 구워야 돼. 죽어라. 죽어. 이 새끼. 한 번 더. 이 친구 불이 신나. 끝하노. 병원에 가보자.
No loitering round here. I'll be down.
파이어볼.
Out after the rain. We'll catch some. Have a race.
사생아를 죽였어야 돼.
I just don't believe
뭐 나왔어?
How's
Better, right?
어?
Yes.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. For me and Priscilla.
Don't mention it. Nothing a friend wouldn't do. She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Sorry, Geralt. My throat's still quite...
Say no more. Get well soon.
Yes, Geralt?
Found and killed the murderer. It was Hubert. You were right not to trust him. He was a higher vampire.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad. Thank you, Geralt.
Hubert told me about your past, even more vivid.
I've not time for riddle.
Any truth to his claim that people died during the riots at the university? Died for your cause?
I was young and stupid. I thought that the
있어요.
future was worth any
네.
price. Even a human life or two. But those are past sins. Sins I've atoned for.
아, 네. 수고하셨습니다.
Why is the university in Oxenford closed?
Because it suits Radovid. The rector wished...
나 밑줄 케일리님
I've been
어서
at
오세요.
Vilmir...
Why is the university...
Because it's... The rector... I've been at...
샤니.
Know another surgeon
샤니는
from
호빵이.
Oxenford Academy. Her name's Shani. No.
And a hopeless idealist.
Any idea where she is now?
My gut tells me
나
she's
밑줄
somewhere along the
케일리님 어서
front,
오세요.
patching up pikemen. I told her it would be futile. In the time she saved 100 lives and...
Farewell.
자, 이제 이 퀘스트를 거의 다 했고. 어? 아, 불탄 것도 도와줘야 되네. 스켈릭이 언제 가지? 불탄에 일을 도와주고.
I'd let even you into the city.
Oi,
Hey,
the
what do you
coffee.
want?
Open with the library. Imagine that. Vile times when beggars left. How could you?
잠시만. 응?